In 1998, right before Christmas, in the deep forest of Buskerud, a Norwegian couple awaited the birth of their second child.
The strongest of them all.
Martin Ødegaard.
Future star, future star. What's going on, amazing people? Welcome back to another video. Today we are reviewing Martin ODEGAARD, man. What an absolutely amazing card to have, man. I was very excited when a card like this was the first one, obviously, from the upgradable kind of cards that you guys could get, and I was very excited to get him because he's a card that looks exciting. He's a card that was new. Obviously, we've never seen anything like this in FIFA before. At least I don't think so. We're an upgradable card. Well, it's not really upgradable. It's like you got to grind for it and upgrade with the card. But that's kind of something I was asking for a long time ago through like when we were looking at pro clubs and using your player. And then when they had Hunter, I think his name was Hunter from the game mode that was in FIFA. I can't even remember what the game mode was. But adding players like this for us to upgrade, use and upgrade an objective-based player to upgrade, I think that's something fantastic, and hopefully they continue with that theme, and we get something like this next year, where you start with a player, let's say he's a 60 bronze or something like that, and then he upgrades and upgrades and upgrades to maybe an 80, and they put a cap on him to an 85 or something. I don't know, but that would be very exciting. Now, let's talk about this card, man. This card right now, ODEGAARD. As you guys can see, I did use him in Foot Champs, and I was streaming this all on stream and everything like that, so I couldn't, once again, put the gameplay from the game stream, from the stream, because we had, like, some copyright music in the background and everything like that. But I kind of, like, I don't mind doing this, like, post-com and everything like that. I still recorded, what's it called, gameplay with him at night, because I wanted to use this card some more. As you guys see, I decided to go with, you know, like, specific chemistry styles that you guys feel will be amazing for this card. I went with Marksman. I know a lot of people were telling me you can use Sniper or anything like that. I just wanted Marksman for the sake of trying to get that shooting up as much as possible. I know Sniper would do something like that, dribbling and all that stuff. For some reason, I think I used Marksman because I didn't have Sniper or something like that. But I didn't notice that being an issue whatsoever. I still enjoyed this card. I think you can mess around with the chemistry styles as much as you want. Don't let one certain person tell you, hey, this is the chemistry style you should use. Everybody uses players differently, and to be honest with you, for the Marksman, I did not have an issue with the player whatsoever. But if you guys look at his stats right there, you guys, obviously what pops up is the dribbling, the way he dribbles. You feel with the new patch, the left stick dribbling should be amazing, and guess what? It was amazing. He was absolutely fantastic, and you guys will see we have his gameplay. First thing he does is he intercepts a ball. Now, if you guys look at that and you're thinking, but wait, before I get into that, let me just comment on this banger, baby. ODEGAARD has that in his locker, man. He can bang golazos. A lot of times I tried shooting from bad angles and stuff like that because I wanted to test it out, and he was still able to surprise me. Sometimes, obviously, they're not going to go in every time, but he was a blast to shoot with, to dribble with, to do a lot of things with. I was very excited about this card and using it. Like right here, from this angle, it just looked like a powerful shot that I would be willing to take over and over again. I'm trash at free kicks, I know. Don't comment on that. But I tried with the rebound and it almost went in. But like I was saying, so for this card, there's a lot of things that you guys will notice, like off the top. The dribbling. You'll notice that the dribbles, it should feel amazing with the left stick, and it was. The shooting felt great for me, as you guys can see in the stats and everything like that, and that's almost another banger right there. But the stats look good, man, as far as the shooting, the dribbling, the pace for a player as a center mid. You can't really be mad at the player to have not 90 pace or anything like that. This player will do the job with the pace he has, I promise you. For the position I played him in a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, he did well. Right there, I was kind of debating to do two things. I wanted to test his right foot, and I wanted to kind of finish. I was just caught in two minds. And right here, I'm just a trash player. It happens. I missed that one, but he just gets in. He just gets forward, man. I played him as a cam in this formation. I moved Pirlo to right center mid, because I just wanted this card as close as possible to the attacking third as much as possible and keep him up there. And I did have the instruction of stay forward as a cam, because I wanted him to stay up there and receive the ball as close as possible, like I said, to the 18, my opponent's 18, and he did not. As you guys see, that move right there was so silky, man. He's a player that you guys will be able to do skills with. He's a player that you guys will be able to dribble with. He's a player that you guys will have fun shooting with. He's a player that does a lot of things great. This player was one of the most players I had fun with. First of all, I had fun with the grind. Grinding for this player was fun. Getting this player, as you guys can see, he's scoring. He bangs. He does stuff. But the grind was fun, the using this player, and I even played with him FUT Champs, and I still wanted to record some more after the stream because I just wanted to use this player even some more. As you guys can see right there, the pass was phenomenal. He has that as well. He can pass, he can dribble, he can shoot. The pace is there. Things he lacks, obviously defensively, you're gonna notice he's not the strongest. He's not doesn't have the best as far attributes as intercepting, as going into tackles and standing tackles. But to be honest with you guys, I've seen so many people play with like strikers as CMs and CDMs, and they still win the ball as much as possible. And so don't feel like if like he won't do anything for you defensively. He'll surprise you sometimes. He has surprised me a couple times. He wins the ball, but when he goes into a challenge shoulder to shoulder, don't expect him to win the ball there. Don't feel like he's gonna be a player that's gonna be like a defensive, rock for you. That's not why you get this ODEGAARD. You get this ODEGAARD to play as a CM, attacking mid, sometimes even as a striker. I've actually put him as a striker a couple times to try him out, and he was fine there. He wasn't. I'm not gonna say like, oh hey guys, recommended by Nelegates to try him as a striker. No, I'm not gonna say that. But if you want to have fun with him and play him as striker, you will not regret it. Just the team in general, the way I had Jovic in the beginning and then I moved to Suarez just to change the team up a little bit. But as you guys can see there, the contributions by the player, they're not bad. For a player who I played in a 4-4-2 CM, most of the time my CMs don't do much for me. They're just there to kind of facilitate and play the ball wide, and then the wide players will get the assist mostly, or my strikers will get the assist. But don't think of this player as someone you're going to be, obviously the 3-star weak foot, you're going to think about it and be like, but it's kind of a letdown. It wasn't a letdown for me, man. I enjoyed it, and I was showing there right there a little bit of Davis because I wanted to see if you guys are gonna do him, what you guys think of this Davis, if you guys really like him or not. I don't have a review of him, but when I used him, I enjoyed him, man. He's probably one of the best left backs in the Bundesliga right now in the game, so why not do him? And one of my bros is Canadian, so we have to do him for him. Shout out to our boy Ryan. So it's not bad, man. He wasn't bad. If you guys didn't do this Davis yet, try him out. If you guys have the cards, I didn't spend a single dime on him. I had everything in my club, untradeable, so we did him. But he was a fun card to use as a left back. So this is just kind of like a mini review. He's good defensively. He gets out of position a lot of times. He's not like the best left back you can have in game, but for a Bundesliga player, he's not bad. So I highly suggest if you guys want to do him, make sure you guys do so. And but don't kill yourselves. It's not gonna be like something you need. He's there if you need him. If not, don't feel bad about it. But right here we compare ODEGAARD with Modric and James Rodriguez. They're very comparable as far as stats go and everything like that. Modric will beat them in the defensive stats, but other than that, man, take a look at these stats by ODEGAARD compared to them. The 5-star weak foot, the 5-star skill star and the 3-star weak foot, the medium, high, and then medium to James. They're very. If you want the high, medium, like I said in a couple of reviews as well, it doesn't make that much of a difference for me sometimes. I notice like they can do the job whether they're high, medium, whatever. But look at the in-game stats and look at how things compare. Obviously, I hate when people compare players based on their in-game stats only. Like that number in the black. Don't do that. Look down, look at some things, because Modric beats them in the defensive stuff, so that kind of gets the in-game total stats up higher. So and then there's like the shooting stuff where for ODEGAARD they're high, and then everything will differentiate of how the in-game stats change. So take a look at every single attribute and see what kind of player you want. For me, I love the agility, I love the dribbling, I love the shooting, I love the pace. There was no hesitation in my mind that I was going to complete this card, and I was glad I did it in one day. If you guys have any questions of how to complete this card, please let me know. But take a look at the agility, dribbling. Modric hasn't beat, but if you look at the dribbling he has, like in the high 80s for ODEGAARD, that's still amazing. The defensive stats for Modric, like I said, those are going to be the main differentiating points between Modric and the likes of ODEGAARD. James is not a bad card, but I haven't really seen him a lot of people use him or anything like that. So I highly suggest you guys complete this ODEGAARD. If you guys have any questions of how to complete him, please don't hesitate to message me on Twitter or leave a comment down below. I love this card. This card gets a 9 out of 10 from me because it's amazing. Drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new, share this with as many people as you guys can. If this review helped you guys at all, please let me know, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.